Look, I want to talk about camp. I do. But I got to get this off my chest first. What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk, right back like I never left. Pardon my setup. Like I said, I'm going to be moving around a little bit in the studio trying to figure out exactly the camera angles I like. This is the best I can do right now. So, like I said, pardon the camera, but it ain't even that serious. I want to talk to y'all about the team. Day 6 of training camp, pads on day 2. I want to talk about things like Tyler Smith pancaking somebody again, and I want to talk about how good Dak has been looking, connecting with the receivers that are out there. I want to talk about watching Dan Quinn and Aiden Durde do great coaching on the sidelines. I want to talk about the pass rush looking legit. I want to talk about how the defense has been stingy and making Dak make a bunch of tight window throws, and the defense is looking legit. I want to talk about how the loss of James Washington isn't the end of the day because we have good receivers on the team outside of CeeDee Lamb and a lot of receivers to prove something. But I can't because I'm so aggravated. If you follow me on Twitter, Cowboys_fan talk, you see I lost it today. I literally asked, are we tanking? Because it's not, two things can be true. Pay attention. Two things can be true. You can, one, have confidence in the players on the team. Think that the players can get it done. And two, be super angry and tired of ownership and the front office because of their lack of urgency with anything. It's not just James Washington. It's a culmination of everything. Am I happy James Washington went down? No. I just made a video on him. I feel like at his full potential, he can help this team. Don't get it twisted. I do. I liked his play style. I feel like he could have brought a physical element to the receiving room. I'm not happy he got hurt. I hope he heals up quick. 6 weeks from now could be week 3 or something like that. That's not it. It's the nonchalant attitude of our ownership. Do I want my owner to come out there panicking? We need a receiver right now. No. It's the way that, they could just say things like, we understand James got hurt. We're assessing the situation and we're going to exhaust all avenues to make this team better. Fine. Even if you're not going to do it, say it. Have a report come out the Cowboys are looking into Emmanuel Sanders, T.Y. Hilton, Cole Beasley. It really don't matter. Veteran receiver. You could tiptoe Dez Bryant in here. I don't care. It's even just bringing the older wide receiver for a workout. You know what it is? It's about making the fan base and making the players on the team feel like you're as committed as they are. It's been a whole lot of people questioning, are the Cowboys all in? And I am an eternal optimist. I got people coming at me crazy because whenever I do say anything negative, they ready to say, I told you so. I told you. You be too optimistic. First of all, shut up. I'm a grown adult man. I say what I feel. If the next 5 minutes I'm angry at the front office, I'm going to say it. You don't run me nor my channel or my content. And if I want to be negative for 5 minutes, I'm going to be negative. And if I want to be optimistic 5 minutes later, I'm going to be optimistic. If you don't like that, I'm not begging you to follow me. Sorry. Anyway, I got angry because Jerry Jones came out. I swear, I don't know if Jerry Jones has early onset dementia. I don't know what's going on with him. Literally, our kicking situation is super horrible. Like, missing every kick. Like, not like, all right, they 8 out of 9. They're like 3 out of 50. Like, they missing everything, both kickers. Jerry Jones says, yeah, it was windy today. As if wind isn't a factor in football. And then he says, I want to see him do some shorter kicks. What? I just want to see him kick shorter. It's cool. I know they'll make those. Don't worry about the longer kicks. As if you can predict where you can kick from in game situations. I really feel like Stephen Jones ain't saying nothing. He just falling back. Jerry Jones out there, they just letting him say whatever. He out there talking like just a crazy old man at this point. And I hate to say it, it's disheartening. It's frustrating. It makes it hard for me, as I said when I first started the video, to talk about the positives of camp. You know, because I can really, put my optimistic hat on. I can say there's been some shining bright stars in camp. Dennis Houston comes to mind. I'm going to do a video on Dennis Houston, Kevontae Turpin. They saying he's super shifty, super small. They're saying he brings an element to the Cowboys offense that we haven't had in a long time. A little bit more shifty than even Tavon Austin. That's what they're saying Kevontae Turpin can be. So that's dope. Dennis Houston just looks like a legitimate NFL receiver. And maybe he can be. Maybe he can bring the same element of somebody else with a name stature and they just not a name attached to it. Maybe. But, you know, when things first happen, you ain't trying to hear that. You want to see your ownership seem like they care. And they seem like they don't. And that's where the frustration comes from. You know, I could talk to you about, you know, there's other things that could just show levels of concern. Like Jake Ferguson, our rookie tight end, got a hamstring issue. Jarrell Cox banged his knee up today. You know, and I know things like that happen. This is football. It's a physical sport. You get out there putting in work. People gonna get dinged up a little bit. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I do like that my team is out there putting in work. Hard work does pay off. So I'm not tripping about that. I'm tripping about the fact that they don't care about certain things like depth. Like we can't afford for Jarrell Cox to go down. We don't have no linebacker depth because they refuse to sign anybody worth value. I got hope that Jefferson works out. Or Christian Sam, the linebacker. Or Story Jackson walks through that door and changes some minds. You know what I'm saying? We just lost James Washington. Instead of going out there and getting me some sure depth, I got to hope depth. I got to hope that Vasher can show me more than that amazing catch. It was great. But from what I've been hearing from my boy Kyle Humans, he ain't been having the most amazing camp. You know, he's slow out of his breaks. He's a little tall and lanky, and he can't play special teams. You know what I'm saying? I got to hope that Dennis Houston is a legitimate receiver because we have to have him be that. Simi Fehoko has to grow up fast. You can't just be a camp body no more, a practice squad player. You have to be viable. That's the frustrating part about Cowboys camp. And I ain't afraid to, I'm an honest person. I don't lie. So when I'm positive and optimistic, trust and believe I believe everything I'm saying. And I do still think that this team can go out there and win 11 to 12 games. But everything has to fall right. And right now, things aren't falling right. So yeah, I said on Twitter, is my expectations too high? Could we be a 10-7 team? You right, we can be if things don't start breaking right. It's frustrating. Now, I'm going to get my optimistic hat back on and start talking about ways we can be successful. Because I also said on Twitter, this team is about to be, hey, look, all those 10-yard in the cloud of dust people that run the ball no matter what, we about to be running it because we ain't got no choice. They're going to load that box, loaded box all day. They're going to double seat bracket CD and force Dak to go somewhere else. And we're going to have to just see. But Tony Pollard really is going to have to step up in the passing game. He's going to have to. We might have to split Tony Pollard out wide. Kevontae Turpin has to show us that he's more than a return person. We got to have some of these other people step up. We're going to have to. And I'm optimistic. I haven't heard horrible things about, I've been hearing up and down things about TJ Vasher. But some of the receivers have been having a decent camp. Decent. Not mind-blowing. And I'm not saying James Washington was the game changer. He was just an actual NFL receiver that has played in the league. So now I got to have my eyes wide open and have some nervousness behind game 1, game 2, game 3 until these receivers show me I can do this. Is it impossible? No. The Cowboys are excellent at evaluating talent. It's very possible that these receivers go out there and show me something that I ain't see coming. And I'll be right back in here talking my ish. But right now it's frustrating because our owner seems to not care. Both of them. They just seem to not care. Our head coach can't talk because our owners will put him on punishment. It's just frustrating, man. I don't really care about any division rivals that come here trying to clip me up or listen. I don't care. Especially if you watch it through my video. Salute. You a fan. But, you know, I'm allowed to get frustrated. Especially with an ownership group that seems like they're only concerned with certain things at their expense. They don't really care about urgency. I just would love how y'all feel about it in the comments. How do y'all feel about how the ownership responds to needing a swing tackle? Ain't doing nothing. Needing a new kicker. Just bad kicking. Needing a veteran receiver, probably. Don't care about that neither. Banged up tight end and linebacker. No linebacker depth. Like, there's parts of this team that we can absolutely be out there looking for people. We need linebacker depth. We definitely need a swing tackle. We could use a veteran receiver, no question, until Gallup gets back. Because I got all the faith in the world in Tolbert. But we can use a veteran receiver. We can. We just can. And look, I can go over this stuff all day. It's just frustrating. Because it seems like our owners do not care. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments, man. I'm going to get back to my normal self tomorrow. Right now, I ain't going to lie, I got to fall back because I'm aggravated. It's your boy, Mr. Rome. I holla.